What if Austria keeps its emperor? Imagine a world where the Habsburg dynasty never fell, and their emperors continued to rule over a greater Austria. Well, today we're going back to 1918 to change the outcome of World War I. Join us as we explore what would have happened if the Austrians had kept their emperor. The year is 1918, and the Great War is coming to an end. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, once a formidable power in Europe, has been all but demolished. The Russian Revolution has swept away their old ally, the Tsars of Russia, and the Germans, despite being on the winning side, are looking to shed any association with the collapsing Habsburg monarchy. The time has come for the final act. In our timeline, on October 11, 1918, Emperor Charles I of Austria makes a fateful decision. It led to the loss of even more power for the already diminished Austria. The new Austrian Republic finds itself in a precarious position. But what if things had turned out differently? What if Charles I had decided to hold on to his crown? Would it have made a difference? In a world where the Habsburgs cling to power, the winds of change are still felt throughout Europe. The Russian Revolution has inspired similar movements across the continent. As the Austrians prepare to fight on, their enemies begin to falter. The French are in the midst of an influenza pandemic that has killed hundreds of thousands. The British are exhausted after years of fighting, and the Germans, burdened by the loss of their best and brightest young men, are beginning to question the war's purpose. Soon, the fighting will end, and peace will be declared. But the terms will be very different from our own timeline. The victorious powers will be hesitant to punish Austria harshly, not only because they are still reeling from the Spanish flu pandemic, but also because they recognize the value of a stable Austria as a buffer against the Russians. In this alternate world, the peace treaty will grant Austria generous borders, allowing them to keep most of their territory. Furthermore, the Austrians, having fought alongside the Germans, will retain their newfound respect and influence within Germany. For a time, the two nations will form a close partnership, working together to rebuild Europe in their mold. So what do you think? Would you have liked to see the Habsburgs stick around a little longer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an epic episode. Until next time, stay awesome.